You. This is my house. You don't belong here. Get out. Get out. Out of this house. You're not wanted here. My home. Get out. Leave this place.
You should leave? Why are you just staring at me like that? Shoo! Go! Aren't you a little scared? Isn't a ghost standing at the foot of your bed at least a little unsettling to you? What? Are you serious? This has always worked. Yes, apparently I'm pretty terrifying. What does that mean? But don't think that flattery is getting you anywhere. This is my house. No, buying it doesn't change this. This has been my house for over 100 years. Yes, my house, not your house. Hey. Yeah. Yes, you have the deed, and I'm dead. But that doesn't matter. It's still my house. Well, yeah. I've been living here since I was alive, and I've been living here ever since. Yes, it's always worked before. I just do this. Scare them, not argue with them, and then they leave my house. Yes, this is the point that you should leave. Unreasonable? Me? No. Don't you turn this on me. No, this whole thing is on you. You're the one at fault in this situation. Me? Why me? I told you before, it's my house. I was here first. When you get out of my house, I will still be here. So, shoo. Where are you supposed to go? Anywhere else but here? I know how money works. I mean, I've used money. I guess. But everyone else always just left after this. Why do you have to be so difficult? I don't know where they went. Away? Well, they thought it was worth it to not have to live in a house with a terrifying ghost. Of course I'm terrifying. Why would you? I'm not cute. I'm scary. Well, I'm a ghost. That's scary. Right? Well, you're just weird. Any normal person would think I was scary. I am too scary. Just stop arguing with me. Panties in a wad? No. I have pantaloons. And they're not in a wad. I am not overreacting. You're underreacting, if anything. Well, yes. Even if you're not scared of me, you still see a ghost and your first response is to argue with it. What? You've seen weirder things? I'm not sure that I want to know. You think I'm interesting. Why? I guess that... Just don't think that flattery will change my mind. About the situation, about you, I still want my house back. Because it's mine. I don't know how many other ways I can explain this to you, you dummy. Yes, This is a great time for petty insults. This living situation has always worked for me, and you think that you can just come in here and just wreck everything for me? What do you mean, how are you ruining everything? You're invading my space, you'll probably be noisy and bring loud pets. Do you have any pets? Well, it could be a loud goldfish, that's probably a thing, but my other points still stand. You'll make noise and rearrange my furniture. Well, no, I don't have any furniture. It was pretty empty here before you moved in, but, I mean, your furniture is pretty nice, but it's not my furniture. If you didn't have your furniture taking up all the space, I could have my own furniture. Well, no. I kind of need a bank account to buy furniture. They don't give ghost bank accounts for some reason. I personally think it's a pretty clear-cut case of discrimination. Again, no. Businesses are pretty prejudiced against hiring dead people. Besides, can't leave the house anyway. No, I'm stuck here. Lonely? Well, I guess sometimes. No, I didn't always try to scare the new occupants. I tried to talk to people at first, but they just panicked over seeing a ghost. Like you should, by the way. No, I didn't approach them the same way I just approached you. That would be stupid. Thinking I just want to scare everybody I see. I just wanted to talk to someone, but as soon as they saw me, they would... They weren't interested in talking to me, that's for sure. Well, yeah, I guess you are talking to me, aren't you? I hope you realize just how weird you are. Well, good. At least we're on the same page then. Well, mostly, I guess. Well, there's the living situation. Oh, ha ha, you're as funny as a crutch. Yes, I am quite aware that I'm a little bit less than alive in my situation. Ugh. Well, yes, we do still have some things we have to sort out, because you don't seem very keen on leaving my house. I can't exactly force you to. No, I can't. I wouldn't hurt anyone. Even you. Yes, even you. Well, yes, if you would show respect to me and my space, that would be quite nice. Well, I spend a lot of time in the attic, because nobody really goes up there, so I can be alone. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. I don't think you would be the exception who spends all their time in the attic. Probably. Well, I could see you doing it just to annoy me. Yes, really, I could. Yes, I am quite capable of respecting your space. I'm an adult. No, I won't scare your guests. They won't even know that I'm here. Well, I guess you can have a pet, as long as it doesn't bark or meow at me 24/7. Yes, it's happened a few times. I guess I could try greeting any pets that you might get. That might work. Mutual respect. Sounds nicer than I would like to admit. So, what now? Is this going to be our living arrangement? Maybe it could work. This still seems a little strange to me. And you seem very strange to me. But, well, yes, a lot of people do that. Like, roommates? I don't. I never done that before. I mean, it might be nice to have someone, not be alone. I guess that could work. Just don't expect me to clean up after you or anything. I'm not your maid or cook or anything else you can come up with. Oh, and don't even think about rent. Oh, you weren't? Well, good, because that would literally be impossible for me. Good then. I'm glad we have an agreement. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then? But don't get any ideas. This is still my house. I'll just tolerate you living here. Don't expect me to like it, but welcome to your new home, I guess.